Okay. And then you have my sisters.
Aisha hides Allen coming right into your living room.
Yeah, Aisha, who's in the WNBA right now. And she wins a championship. Oh, man, I got a championship and be MVP.
And I was like the last one to like become a professional with it. So I mean, it means a lot. I guess it's in our DNA, you could say.
And then you have me, the lone wolf.
What makes you a better football player over basketball?
In basketball, I would probably be a point guard. And that's I'm not too skillful for that. But in football, I'm a 6'5", 270 defensive end. There's not a lot of players that look like me, are as fast as me, and are strong at this size that can do what I do.
Like, he picked the right sport. I'd say that. He picked the right sport.
Could you beat her now?
No. I went up there to see her.
Rearranging. Not athletic. And he could not even dunk. And he did it a couple times. He was like really trying to. That's embarrassing.
We gotta go make a play. If you're gonna hold that right now, we gotta go make a play.
My family, Maisha, Tori, Uncle Gregory left a legacy, and I want to leave my own. You know, my story is still being written, and hopefully I can continue to be an inspiration to others, just like they were to me.
Sisters let him have it. Said it was embarrassing. Josh Allen, one of the most productive pass rushers in the National Football League since the start of last season, 18.5 sacks. Tied for third in the NFL. Entering this week, he gets sacks in bunches. 3 games with 3, the most in the league in the last 2 seasons. And Josh Allen is going to be looking to get that Josh Allen down on the ground.
So nobody thinks he changed it, so we just would have to say Josh Allen when talking about him and the other Josh Allen.
Yeah, you think it?
I think it made a lot of sense, Josh Hines
Honoring the
Allen.
family and differentiating from the guy he's trying to sack. Buffalo, one of the undefeated teams. They're trying to move to 3-0. You got two of them who are already there, including the Minnesota Vikings. That high-flying Texans offense. Meanwhile, Sam Darnold, not once, not twice, not thrice, 4 different times, just as touchdown passes. Good news, it appears he avoided a significant knee injury. That is Aaron, positive to hear. And Naylor, there we go. That's a good ball. Jefferson didn't have a catch, by the way, in the second half. Didn't have to. 1-0 offense, though. Let's acknowledge the defense. Guys, they had C.J. Stroud in a pretzel all game long, and Justin Jefferson talking about Kenley Martin. All the credit goes to those guys.
Defense wins games, man. That's what happens. When defense
That's what happens.
To play, we score, and they don't score at all. We just got to keep holding.
Now, Justin, 3-0. Are the Vikings for real?
Yes, we are. If y'all ain't know by now, wake up.
We're wide awake. We're wide awake. Speaking on that defense, I'm going to give you defensive guys a chance to talk about it, but I know you were diving into some of the numbers from the Flores defense and some of the pressures that they're putting on. Oh, you got
That's the extremes. That's what I like about. I mean, first of all, I played in Flores last year. You can tell just how multiple and chaotic it can be, but 70%, highest in the league, too high, and then also the most amount of pressures in the league. Right? That tells me you're living in both extremes. You're living in these soft coverages, but at the same time you're being aggressive and going and getting it. So I just love the way he's dialing it up. A lot of it in dime too, which he gets so much more chaotic in dime.
They jumped Houston, and Stroud and the Texans were trying to play catch-up all game, but they were just never in positive territory. Always behind the chains, and Stroud was always under duress.
Well, the other piece of it is, too, there started to be so many illegal motions, right, illegal formations, because they had so much pressure. He's going to get a mud rush, which we used to see all the time from Mike Zimmer. It forces the football out of C.J. Stroud's hands right away. Now, here's going to be a simulated pressure, right? You're going to get a guy mugged up, but then you're going to drop, right? and by dropping now, they have vision to break on the back end. And when Jason is talking about being in too high and being able to pressure a lot, it's because they do both of them at the same time. Like, that's the big difference between what Steve Spagnuolo and Brian Flores is doing with their pressure packages. They have too high safety so they can keep a lid on the defense while forcing your quarterback to be under duress. I think it's beautiful how they can move in and out of pressures to also soft zones, which we saw a ton against Jason on Monday night with 3-man rushes. And I think right now, Flores, outside of Steve Spagnuolo, is the most impactful defense coordinator in football.
I don't know if it's about to throw us in a spin cycle, Scott. I may be screwing up on purpose. Can we get that first clip of Minnesota that we ran just now with that pressure package?
Swag, you asked, and I told yes, we can.
So I just want to explain to people why this is so effective, and Jason and RC will know this too. If you look pre-snap wise, you're in a 5-man alignment, which causes the offensive line to think we all one-on-one. And now you dictate protection. It's enough people in the Texans offensive backfield to block a small mass choir, but it's because of the discombobulation of a 5-man front that these guys set protection. They slide that way, and now everybody has to communicate on the move, which opens up free hitters. If you look at Brian Flores' defense, it's usually a 5-man pressure. It's not usually getting more numbers than you, which we deem as a pressure that's easy to show people. He's creating one-on-ones in the pass rush, and they're winning. And it's confusing offensive lines and quarterbacks on the back end because they're playing solid and stout and making sure they're taking space away.
So they're 3-0. Pittsburgh's 3-0 and have only surrendered 26 points. And we have the Seattle Seahawks at 3-0 as well, who will have next week, Monday against Detroit. Potentially Buffalo could join them, and Kansas City we've already discussed. If we put the Chiefs in their own category, because we've already described they're in their own category, is there one of those teams that I'm mentioning that you?
So can I be very honest about the Chiefs? If you take away history, the Chiefs are not in their own category, right? You just can't take away history.
I made a pact years ago in the Sports Center with LeBron when he would struggle in February. I said, I'm not doing that thing. I'm thinking LeBron's not going to make the finals because he win every single year. I'm in that place with Kansas City. I don't care what they do.
So that's where I am with Kansas City. So let's actually just remove them to me from this conversation. It's the Minnesota Vikings. It's the Minnesota Vikings because I believe in Kevin O'Connell so greatly. I believe in Brian Flores right now so greatly that schematically they come into every game with an opportunity to win. Now you talk about the players, you talk about the Harrison Smiths, adding a guy like Grenard to the defense, bringing in somebody who is very underrated, Van Ginkel, who understood what Brian Flores wants to do. Blake Cashman from the Houston. What they did was they didn't go out and make the big splash of getting guys. They went and got the right guys, right? You had Stephon Gilmore late opposite Byron Murphy, Shaq Griffin, a guy who's been. There are so many small pieces to this. And Marcus asked me earlier, and I don't know, I'm gonna ask one of y'all, when in the hell did Justin Jefferson get touched by the football guys?
I'm watching the game. I get emotional about it. It's like he disappears.
He didn't have to catch in the second half.
I know, Scott, but still, if you look at the gravitational pull, like if we watching all 22s and you digging in the film, if you look at the gravitational pull, it's so easy for everybody else with his presence out there. And the reason why he didn't get the ball in the second half is because he was tired of being wide open and catching it.
Because he's wearing all those chains. I
will say this, and I know we being funny, but I will say this, and I agree with RC on Minnesota. One, we see the benefit of Sam Darnold being in a system with a coach that understands what he does. When he came out of college, the designation on Sam Darnold was arm strength. And you see some of these throws that he's putting in the middle of the field, some of these outs that he's throwing. He's highlighting what he does well and keeping him out of harm's way. But more importantly, Jason, when you look at a team, and this is what I always say, this was the strength of y'all on your Super Bowl run. You getting after the passer, and you're able to manipulate people on offense based on the scheme that you run. Minnesota got that formula right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no, I got nothing to add. I mean, right now on defense, they're playing as good as anybody in the league. Steelers are right up there with them. They're playing phenomenal well.
I gave you an on-ramp to talk Steelers.
I mean,
Coach Tomlin might be making a withdrawal on you.
He might be. Fields is playing really well too, but I do think that the Vikings with O'Connell, with Don, with all these guys over there, that is it's more unique. Steelers are just as good potentially on one side of the ball. The offense still playing well, but the Vikings are the run.
Yeah, that's it. Now, I do want to say this too. Think about this. We thought Daniel Jones should be out of the league after week 1. He's actually played okay the last 2 weeks in wins in Cleveland. A guy like Brock Purdy has to walk up to Florida and say, hey man, this scheme is crazy. And we all believe C.J. Stroud is one of them ones.
No,
And he had a tough day.
And that's Minnesota ran it up. It was the one that put all those in a different sort of a space and a different sort of a light. They're off to a fantastic start. As we continue on this doubleheader night on Monday Night Countdown. Hey, good to see you. So now you're on 2. We suck. Yeah, not us. Not us. I didn't say it, he said it.
Good to see you.
I mean, it's a fraternity. You guys are part of that fraternity. But
That's the quarter of
his thoughts on how that guy and Jacksonville can try to get in the winners.
That's the quarter of a billion.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
250.
Get More is brought to you by Geico. For savings and service, get more with Geico.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired brown brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
If someone is in trouble, you do whatever you gotta do to help them. It's a hard job for anyone.
Chicago Med, Fire, MPD. News Wednesday on ABC and Peacock.
It's $10 Tuesdays at KFC. Every Tuesday, grab 8 pieces of hot, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $10.
It's a grab tab deal.
Coach Gecko, what's G? Lord, Dad, I didn't realize to meet you would be here.
No, this isn't for work. We're just really big fans.
And we're scouting for our fantasy insurance teams.
Gecko has all the top prospects at 97% satisfaction rating. That's unreal.
Oh my gosh, it's Drew. Drew! Smells like insurance. Suppose Geico does have devoted fans. It's not weird.
Jade, sign my arm.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
She only signs client checks.
Question. If you can't see what's behind all this, how do you already know it's Jeep? Probably the same way you know if a T-Rex is chasing a Jeep Wrangler.
It's getting away.
Yep. Or if it takes you places that make you say,
Whoa!
and their hair looks like this, or someone says, then you just know what it was, what it is, and what it always will be. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like our fresh, never frozen dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And our dough can save you dough. Get 2 or more Papa Parents favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now on the app from Papa John's.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yes, please.
Feast your eyes on this.
That's sexy. Feels so new.
I want to feel this feeling again and again.
Can I hold it?
How bad do you want to hold it?
Not in a bag, but pretty please.
Don't. Go ahead, press a button.
Oh, it's glowing.
Apple intelligence. We should do this more often.
Agreed.
Rekindle the feeling good with the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And feel it again and again with the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime.
Sandoz Jamaica sale is now on. Visit sandoz.com or call 1-800-SANDOZ.
You know when you're living your life, and then all of a sudden you're out there helping cops solve crimes? That's me.
That big brain of hers is going to help us close a lot of cases.
Got a dead body, gotta go. High Potential, new Tuesday on ABC.
Bills Mafia, they bring so much energy to the stadiums on game day. You see people outside tailgating and hanging out with friends.
Being part of Bills Mafia is like a lifestyle. You live and breathe by the Bills.
Magic of Bills Mafia. It is electric.
I'm telling you, I don't know how they do it. I don't know what kind of work's going to get done in Western New York on Tuesday morning. I assume they just show up late in the afternoon. The Bills off here, they bring passion. As for that Bills defense, Von Miller.
It's a lot of trains, too.
Yes, it is. It's also a lot of sacks. He's the guy that is one of the best in the game at being a disruptor. And Ron, over at the touchscreen, man, they went down to South Florida last week, and they were spectacular.
Yeah.
Allowed just 10. When you put the tape on, what stands out to you?
The secondary stands out to me. This secondary is playing great zone defense and allowing this front to get to the quarterback. Here, you're going to see the route that's drawn up by the Miami Dolphins. They're going to play red 2 defensively where Taylor Rapp and also DeMar Hamlin's going to drop it to the end zone. Look how all of these guys are clamped up, which allows Von Miller the time that he needs to win outside and Espinosa to push the pocket. Okay, here we're going to see outside flood to the front side, and we're going to get a high low from Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill on the back end. DeMar Hamlin drops into the hook. We're going to get Taylor Rapp to the middle of the field. Such great defense on the back end. This cover 3, there's nowhere to go. Everybody's blanketed. It not allows Ed Oliver the time that he needs to beat a great block and get to the quarterback at Tua Tagovailoa. I was just saying how.
Oh, God, I know you ain't watching that video.
The secondary was balling, man.
Get out the way. Listen, bro. This is the problem with y'all. You listen.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm wondering if you guys are taking walk-ins.
Let me see. What time is it?
What, I'm sorry?
I'm looking at the time real quick just to make sure. I could take you at 6 o'clock. I could get you in.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there in 15 minutes. I can be there at 6 o'clock. That's good.
Okay.
My name is Miguel.
All right, Miguel. Pull around back, sir. We're on the back side, not storefront.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I gotta hurry up. Got somebody coming. Well, he can wait while I clean up. While I clean up. Cars are trash. Oh, what's this blade? Is this a good blade? Oh, blade trash. Blade trash. I can feel it. So this is going in the trash. Trash, trash, trash. Trash, trash, trash.
Suits on, because you can buy them out the store and do all of these things. While the big fellas up here really creating what's happening on the back end and in the secondary. Can you please help me, RC, from off site? Okay, here we go. Look at this. First of all, Jason, Von Miller wins. Yeah, go back to the start for me.
Yes, sir.
RC. Please.
This is the downside of motion. You're going to see this motion from the back pre-snap. Bob's a smart player. He's got the best get up already. He times it up perfectly. Yeah. If he times it up, it don't matter who you are at tackle. He's going to beat you.
But guys like RC will be like, well, look at the coverage. Look at the coverage. Here's the problem with the coverage. The coverage is a benefactor of what's happening up front. We show Vaughn. I want you to bubble this for me, though. This is Espinoza, really a defensive end that they put at the D-tackle position, Jason. You know about this space with guards a lot of the time. So as we look at this win right here by Espinoza, when you get little guys, you told me in the meeting room, what would you have done to Espinoza right here?
When I get a little guy coming down inside, I'm inviting the bull rush. I'm trying to force it. So I'm trying to get, hey, come right to block.
You want to do that?
Yeah, I ain't shoot my hands.
So as soon as you shoot your hands,
oh no.
That's right.
When you're in this position, it's a tough.
Like you're trying to box Shaq out. Yeah. And here's the other thing, RC, a beautiful thing on this, and I'm glad you highlighted it. They don't win in the rush. The quarterback right now from Von Miller is under duress. Look at the wide receivers. Now, this is the fastest guy on earth with an L. And he ain't even hit his route yet. That's what I was. He ain't even hit his route yet. They're back for third. The D-line called this one.
I think that's a great job by the defenders. Okay, well, tell me about this one, Swag, because this is definitely the secondary allowing a guy like Ed Oliver to win in his one-on-one matchup because we lock up on the back end here. Right there, see, look.
That absolutely be allowed to.
See, right here, he locked up, but because we're covering so well.
Back to the front. First of all, I love you for missing this because me and Jason get on D-line and O-line play. Here's the thing, bro. You see Ed Oliver, you know the power that he brings. You know the center of gravity. Yeah. Now, as this guard, all right, what's the answer?
Well, this is why Ed Oliver's so good. Not only does he have the power, but he also has the speed. Yeah. What you see right here, it looks like it's straight power. He actually uses a stutter to start off. You see this, and when that happens, you want to get your hands a little bit wider for that inside move. Goes, come back, boom! And now he's got both hands in his chest. But he does a good job. When you stutter, a natural position for the offensive line is to try and get ready to block the edge.
And does it make you stop your feet, though? Like when you see that first initial move?
It can. I mean, whatever.
Well, see, like a lot of times, so Swag, so when I used to lock in, when I was in Little League, right, I would see a guy like you and I think bull rush, so I put my hands on him here. And I put my hands on him.
When I saw a guy like you, was that stat game?
The thing that we really want to show you guys, though, is that rush and coverage in Buffalo is working so well together. There were so many questions about this secondary with the revamp and resurgent Von Miller, Ed Oliver doing all the things that he's doing to the inside and some coverage on the back end. We saw them take advantage of Tua Tagovailoa. Can they do the same thing tonight against Trevor Lawrence?
They go ahead and behind us. I'm going to tell our producer Marco, I don't like when you put big dudes up with a better beard than Jason.
Back to you, Steve.
Well done, gentlemen. When we continue, had a chance to have a conversation with the young quarterback in Washington. Jayden Daniels and I visit. Heard so much of the history he knew. He knows what's up.
I really didn't like how strong you were when you were demo.
If itty bitty value meals from other places could talk, they'd talk like this.
If Arby's $7 double meats meal could talk, it'd talk like me. Arby's, we have the meats.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs featuring the GLE plug-in hybrid and the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUV models.
Oh joy, you're always on the move. You're a baker and go-getter, a new mom and student. You're an ander. At National University, we see the whole you. That's why we've designed wraparound student support to meet you where you are by providing flexible online and hybrid programs so you can focus on what matters most. National University, supporting the whole you.
It's officially Taco Bell Live Más Student Section season. Join Taco Bell Rewards. Vote for the top student section in the app. You could get a free Cantina chicken taco. So download the Taco Bell app and make your voice heard.
On game day, you see our strength, but every day, we see yours. There's nothing left to give. You push on, so we ride with you.
Time after time, you show up.
We're always here to support you, doing what it takes, no matter the battle you face.
You got a ricotta with Galvani, Italy's #1 cheese brand.
Come for the flight, stay for the lounge. Elevate your airport lounge experience with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
We sit now more than at any other time in human history. Orthopedic surgeons help design Volvo seats for your support and comfort. The Volvo XC90 7-seater.
Dear bathroom tidy, send me my dry, sensitive skin a lotion I can love.
Be native. Long-lasting moisturizing lotion that's dermatologist tested on sensitive skin. Lotion you love isn't a myth. Shop Native today.
We handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest materials like indulgent memory foam and ultra-conforming inner springs for a beautiful mattress and indescribable comfort.
Get a Stearns & Foster for $1 a month for the first 3 months when you shop at Mattress Firm.
Well, what you call it was better than it.
Oh, yeah.
Jayden Daniels, the second pick in the draft, LSU QB, going up against another Bayou Bengal tonight. I sat down with 23-year-old rookie recently to talk about the early experiences, the pressure of returning Washington's franchise to its winning ways from years gone by. Got it, man. Got that talk. Pleasure to see you. Been waiting on this for a while. I'm an old guy, but I'm old enough to remember Joe Theismann, Doug Williams, Mark Griffin. What's your understanding of what that time was like, what Washington was like when that team had it cooking?
I remember one time we went, me and Doug went out and got lunch. And obviously, Doug is a star. We love him for what he did, what he accomplished here. So be able to see that, man, I got somebody that done what I want to do at a high level, and all I got to do is go out there, learn from him, and, just try to keep getting better.
Jayden Daniels, the 2023 Heisman winner, the second overall pick. Here's his welcome to the NFL moment.
How do you describe the appetite you all have as a group to take the steps towards getting back to what once was here in Washington?
Yeah, we're super hungry for it. It's going to be a process. It's not going to be an overnight thing, overnight success, but as a team, man, it's just how can we get better each and every day? How can we learn from our mistakes so when November and December come, we can hit our strides.
Washington wins 21-18.
How much does it help if they're on nerves to just exhale a little bit and get that first win at home?
Man, it means a lot. A couple of my buddies that have been in this league, they told me to celebrate these wins because it's hard to win in the NFL. No matter how many reps you played in college, once you get out here, it's still a different speed. You got grown men that are playing chess, and you might be thinking you're playing chess, but you might be playing checkers.
Quick handoff. No.
Jayden Daniels keeps it. Touchdown!
Washington fans, when you take off, everybody's like holding their breath, right? How do you balance the fact that your legs are definitely going to be part of what makes you great in this league, with the fact that in this league, there's some big fellas out there and you're not the heaviest guys?
You got to pick your spots. When it's time to spin the play, outside the pocket with your arm, with your legs, get what you can get, so you can stay ahead of the chain. For me, coach, staff, everybody. They don't want to take away what they got in there, what could help.
Right with
but,
you, boss.
you know, they just want me to go out there.
I called earlier. My name is Dale.
Yeah, I'll be right with you. You have a seat. Yeah. You speaking to me?
Okay, all right.
It's not just part of the,
Nah, you did.
but he's part of that LSU brotherhood. What's that relationship like in terms of a guy that maybe you can lean on and ask questions about what it is?
Yeah, me and Joe got a good relationship. Obviously, us both being transferred and going to LSU and they accepting us and accomplishing what we accomplished there. You know, we kind of built a relationship over those past 2 years, and now to be able to be on the same field as him, I know a lot of people back in the league and they'll be happy as they tune into that game.
Good luck, good health for people.
I appreciate that.
Daniels is one of 3 rookie quarterbacks to start games this season, including 75% of his passes in the first 2 games, which is the highest in the National Football League, and there is. Tonight, one of the weapons that you can toss it to, they haven't thrown it downfield a ton. It makes sense, dumping off to guys like Austin Eckler, who's OC. But Kingsbury told me it was a comeback season for him. We'll get reports from both games, Cincinnati and in Buffalo. Welcome back, Jayden Daniels. He was on the receiving end of Josh Allen's passes. Now it's Trevor Lawrence, who's looking for him tonight. And the Jags look to break into the win column as we've got a couple of games for you. We'll be bringing to you ESPN and ABC tonight. It's Monday Night Countdown.
They don't talk about me.
It's game day. Let's get them up. Hey, Google, turn on the Heisman House. Come in the game. Hey, Google, turn on the rookie alarm. Rise and shine. Whoa! Everybody sleeps in on game day.
What's Jake? Laura, Dad, I didn't realize the media would be here.
No, this isn't for work. We're just really big fans. And we're scouting for our fantasy insurance teams. Geico has all the top prospects and 97% satisfaction rating. That's unreal. Oh my gosh, it's true. True!
Smells like insurance. Suppose Geico does have devoted fans. It's not weird.
Jade, sign my arm.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
She only signs claims checks.
At Domino's, we know some companies are guilty of shrinkflation. They're giving you less for the same price. So, we're taking our biggest deal and we're making it even bigger. We call it moreflation. For a limited time, when you mix and match any 2 or more medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each online, we'll upgrade 1 medium pizza to a large for free.
You sure about that?
Yep.
You sure about that?
Positive. Get moreflation, not shrinkflation, only at Domino's. Thanks. Wait, we're giving you more.
No matter what kind of teeth you're gonna brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Check this out. Let's say you want to build your own parlay, okay? ESPN Bet now has profit boosts that you can use to increase your win. If I parlay this money line with these points and total yards, that is boost.
You gonna boost your latte?
Boost it, baby.
Enjoy your boost.
Profit boosts, all new Parlay Lounge, and up to $1,000 in bonus bets with a first bet reset on ESPN Bet.
As a prosecutor, I never asked a victim or a witness, are you a Republican or a Democrat? The only thing I ever ask them, are you okay? And that's the kind of president we need right now. Someone who cares about you and is not putting themselves first. I intend to be a president for all Americans and focus on investing right now in you, the American people. And we can chart a new way forward. I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Open your eyes. You deserve better from your phone service. At Total Wireless, we're fixing that. No more hidden fees. No more surprises on your bill. You deserve to get it all, and that's exactly what we'll give you. Find your local store at TotalWireless.com.